Hello, this is Sybil Harmony, Master Healer, Psychic, and Medium, and this is your reading for July 2021. So there's a lot of intense energy still, but we can rise up to our higher selves, be in alignment with our life purpose, and when we do that, we are better able to breathe our way through to create and manifest what we want and to be in good health and enjoy our life. So, what I'm being guided to talk about is life purpose. So, many people as a child think, I want to do this or I want to do that. For example, I thought when I grow up, I want to help people and love a child the way I didn't feel loved. And now that is my life purpose. I love my clients, my students, and myself the way that maybe they didn't receive, and give them what they didn't receive and teach them to give it to themselves. So a lot of the work I do is healing the inner child. So that's another story. But if you had, so there's a grain of truth in what you felt like, I want to do this when I grow up, or something that you remember. I remember standing outside playing when I was 6 years old, and I felt the sun shining down on me, and I actually heard a voice say to me, because children can pick up messages. You might have felt something or seen something or had a dream or heard a song or felt like you really loved something, like you love snowboarding or you love being near the ocean. So anything that you love involves your life purpose. But as a child, I heard a voice say to me, you are not alone. And so throughout my lifetime and many lifetimes, I've had abandonment issues that I've been healing, and then I've been able to help others. So whatever you've done in your life is also your life purpose, because then you can in turn be there for others. So back to what I was saying, whatever you love, creating, cooking, growing plants, animals, singing, dancing. Now, it may not be a career yet, or it may be a part of what you're learning to take you where you want to go, because you have you have your global purpose, which we'll talk about, but you also have your personal purpose, which a lot of people think is, how do I make money, or what is my job? So in every job that you have, you are there to learn. There's something there. Or any situation that happens, be it abuse or something wonderful, there's something for you to learn. And so that's part of our life purpose as well. But our global purpose is that we are spirit, we are light vibrating in a physical body. We are here in the most difficult school in the universe, Earth School. And you may have been coming here for many lifetimes. You may have forgotten that you are spirit. When we're down here and we come into bodies, we forget. That's going to be changing. We're going to be able to remember who we are as our consciousness is raised, which is what we're doing a lot in this month. And we have been doing for the last several years, and it's been difficult, but our consciousness is rising so that we are better able to use our brains, create, be there for each other, create a new world, a world of love, compassion, and wisdom, where everyone can do their life purpose. So in the old paradigm, people work at jobs that they don't like just to pay the bills. That's old paradigm. And we need to act as if the physical world is real, because we live in a physical world, and being at a job just to pay the bills can be a good idea, because we're acting as if the physical world is real. when it's not. We are energy, back to what I was saying. We are a very bright spark of light energy. And that animates this whole, our aura, our what we call chakras, our spirit. And so when we find what we love, when we learn from every situation, no matter how difficult it is, everything is here to teach you. And once you get the lesson, you no longer need to do it again. Once you clean your karma, find peace in a physical body, and find forgiveness and find your joy, you no longer and forgive the other people, because they're just here in Earth School too, maybe even playing a role. So it's all a game. We're here in this game called Earth School. But once you do that, you no longer need to, shift your consciousness and understand that you are energy, spirit, and align yourself with why you are here and do that purpose. Then you no longer need to keep coming back. And the doors will be opened for you to do that if you are listening to spirit, if you are asking, if you are doing things to align yourself. So how do you align yourself? Well, doing things that you love, like snowboarding or sewing or sharing or helping or working on cars. I mean, it can be whatever that is that you love, and then you're learning from that. So wherever you are, there's something for the people you're around, whether you like them or not, there's something you have to learn from them, and they have to learn from you. And then when you connect with that and align yourself with spirit, and that's what spiritual healing is about, and that's what I do in my sessions. I teach people how to align themselves. And there's a couple of ways we can do that. But we also want to bring in the energy of divine will or our higher self, because we think that, that I think that maybe I'm Sybil and I have this body, but actually Sybil is just the personality. So your name or your personality is not really who you are. You are eternal spirit that is here temporarily as a personality with a name in a body. So when you connect with, you have these chakras down here, the body chakras. When you connect with the higher chakras, which are above you, okay, then you can align yourself, and you can do this energetically. You can do this, people do positive thought, affirmation, and like I talked about, doing what you love and connecting with spirit. And don't try to force it, but allow spirit and energy to come in and work with it. So you're here to work in alignment with divine will. And that may seem like, well, how do I do that? Well, it's the things I've been talking about. Doing what you love, aligning yourself in harmony and balance, understanding that you are spirit, you chose to come here to learn, and that when you see a bigger picture, when you are not trying to force things, like chasing after money is never really a good idea. Maybe for narcissists, maybe, but it doesn't really work for what I call earth angels who are here. And let me back up here. An earth angel is a spirit who could have come from many different places, may have been coming here many different lifetimes, may have come from the stars, may have be an earth angel. You came here with this agreement to be of service in your global purpose, and also your personal purpose to do what you love and love yourself and create and teach and learn. Okay, so if you listen to, like my parents told me, well, you should have been a physical therapist. And when I watched TV and shows, I thought, oh, I should be a housewife and bake pies and have kids. That's what you're supposed to do. And I did have an affinity for that. I mean, I do that in a different way. I nurture people, this inner child. No, but what I'm saying is that if you let someone else tell you, because you don't know who you are, your life purpose or what you should do, or society, or your parents usually, oh, you should be a doctor. Well, it's really important that we align ourselves with why we are here. And sometimes we do that, which is a good idea to finish school, and I don't want to discourage anybody from doing that, to do that, and then we are able to leave from there and go looking for what really matters or why we are really here. So it's not too late to do that. And a lot of people are just in jobs where they don't like what they're doing, and it's really important, or don't value themselves. And that's part of what is shifting and changing in all these changes that we're going through. And then we come back to aligning ourselves with divine will, doing what we love, even if it's a hobby, and listening to spirit. And if we ask, spirit will come in and assist us in our lives. And the way that we listen is through our feelings, our thoughts, our dreams, our visions, our ideas that come to us. And so everything begins one step at a time. But you are also here in this purpose of divine light and energy. Many people aren't aware that their presence being here, their light, their energy, their vibration is helping to shift the planet. And they're not doing anything, and they might be very empathic. They might just be working at a gas station or in a restaurant, and they don't realize that the people that they're connecting with, and also even just sitting in your house alone, you are a point of light downloading a vibration that's very important to all of us. So all of us are to be respected and honored, and it's my prayer that you respect and honor yourself and do what you love, even if it's a hobby, or and then ask to be guided. Okay, so one of the ways that we can align ourselves, I've talked about in many videos, is grounding. And here what I want to talk about is the hara. So there's a line that goes all the way up to a couple feet above you, and it comes down here, and then it centers in your heart, and then it also centers below the belly button, like about 3 inches below the belly button. There is a oval disc, okay, that's like that, okay, and it should be perfectly round. A lot of people's is damaged because they haven't worked on their hara line, and then it goes down into the earth and grounds with roots. So martial artists, breathe into the hara. You can put your hand there on your lower belly like this and hold it and send energy and breathe into there. So we're going to do this. We're going to line up our hara line, H-A-R-A. And if you do this every day, or sit down and ground it and ask for guidance, guide me, because everything happens one day at a time. It doesn't usually happen and all of a sudden next year you're somewhere else, because it's all steps, whether it's thought or action steps, or in talking about it or reading about it. It's all in alignment. And I want to say that the divine source, your guides, your higher self, will help you if you have a desire to do something, to create something, to be something, to bring something, whether it's loving pets or children or plants or creating a career out of it. Your guides will help you. They will, if it is your purpose, they will step in and open the doors. And you can ask them to. Universe, guides, angels, guardian angels, God, help me, goddess, whoever you believe in, help me open the doors, show me what to do, guide me, and then pay attention and listen. Okay? All right. So we're going back to the Hara. So we're going to start by doing deep breathing. Don't do this when you're driving if you're not used to deep breathing. So we're going to breathe in through our nose and then out through our mouth. And we're going to visualize this line going about 2 or 3 feet above you and then going through the inside, the front of the spine, and then all the way down several feet into the earth. And so breathe and breathe it in and visualize the line, correct the line just by visualizing it, breathing. And then put your hand on your heart if you would. And I still have my bottom hand and the lower body grounding me into the earth. So it's grounding me into the earth and I'm holding the heart. Breathe light into the heart. We open the heart. We open the life. And then connect, and then put your hand like this in your lower belly, right below your belly button, and then one hand facing the earth, and just your fingers pointing towards the earth, and breathe into that Hara, healing the Hara. Visualize that perfect oval shape. There may be cracks or breaks. Breathing in that light, breathing in your spirit, your energy coming in and healing it. You can ask your guides to give you a healing. Nice. See how that feels? Woo! Now another way you can do as you're going through your day, because the energy is intense, I'm going to show you one more thing. Opening the crown chakra. So you take 2 fingers and put it on your head, opening your crown chakra, and hold it for about a minute. And then take another finger and put it right on the 3rd eye. And let yourself go into the center of your head and breathe and ground. So you're breathing and grounding. See how that brings you right in to the center of your head. And then from these 2 fingers on the top of your head, let a line go all the way down into the earth. That's connecting you with your grounding cord and putting it on release. See how good that feels? Yay! It's very relaxing. Up here in the center, behind your brows, is the place of neutrality, the place of vision. Beautiful. And then take your hand and your fingers right in the breastbone here, in your chest, and push in there. And breathing through your nose. If you do this late at night, it'll help you go to sleep, or if you wake up in the middle of the night, it just brings a peaceful feeling, opening up your heart, loving your heart, connecting yourself with peace and harmony, which is your divine purpose here, and attracts all the right situations, all the right people, places, and things. And hold and breathe. Beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and I have classes. If you go to my website, SibylHarmony.com, I'm available for private mediumship healing and psychic readings, and I have a new website and a new book, which is still coming out any day now. Thank you. May you be healed, because in truth, you already are. And if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. That helps my videos. Thanks.